Yo, what's up, guys? This is Cameraman from Cameraman Gunpla Studio, and today got here the Shenlong Gundam from Gundam Wing Endless Vaults version, and this is my fifth installment for my Gundam Wing series model kit, and this from Bandai Master Grade version. And I find this kit really not so Shenlongish because of the right arm, which should be extending just like the TV version, but the Endless Vaults version, this doesn't extend, and it looks just like a Qatar weapon or a claw-like weapon on the right hand, which doesn't serve its purpose for me. The name should not be Shenlong, it should be Shen Short. Because it doesn't extend. That's the problem for me, it's in my opinion. I don't really like the mechanism for the right arm, but the appearance, it's really cool. It really gets the vibe of the Shenlong Gundam from the TV version, but of course is the manga version, but the TV version vibe is in this model, in this mobile suit, minus the arm, the right arm. The right arm really, I'm not that fan of the right arm because it doesn't extend. But the vibes, all the vibes, looks like just the TV version. Okay, so it's a Chinese style silhouette where you can see this kind of breastplate from the Chinese warriors, and the shield here, same with the Chinese ancient military style, like that trident here. But then instead of the trident, the TV version has the spear, just like that. It's like the naginata, but this one is a beam trident. Okay, so let's go with the other aesthetics of the kit. So I'll just remove first this trident. Shenlong Gundam here has the color scheme for the protagonist Mecha. So we got here the traditional yellow, red, blue, and white mostly, and the gray for that. So for me, it looks like the Philippine flag scheme. Okay, anyway. So there we got the shield. The shield is really cool. I really like the shield. It's made of several pieces, color separated parts. So these are all yellow. That is color separate. This is separated. Then this blue here. So it doesn't come with any stickers except for the decals, of course. So these are all dry transfer decals. I applied all the dry transfer, and there the head, it really captures the Shenlong face, same with the TV version. But for the arms, let's go first with the articulation here. So the head can rotate like that, 360 degrees, assuming, but the shoulder structure here will hamper the 360 degrees. The arms, yes, can move forward like that, and it can rotate 360 degrees, the shoulders. The elbows, just be careful with the shield here. So maybe I will remove first the shield. Okay. The elbows can bend almost 180 degrees like that, but it's very tight there. I might I'll not force it to move like that because I might break things here again. And the hands, of course, I'm a fan of the Dalin decal hands to make all my kit master grade-ish. Okay, more master grade. Okay, so it's a articulated hand. It does have articulated fingers. Okay, the weapon here. I'll remove first this arm. The main weapon here is the dragon head, dragon claw, like that. I don't know. Anyway, the head is attached here on the right peg there. There's a peg attachment there, and you can rotate it by moving it forward like that. Okay, so there it will be on the back of the forearm. So in the instruction, you need to rotate this part here on the bicep, but it's a bit stiff. I'm afraid I might break it. So I remove it first like that, and oops. Most things here in the armor part in the arms are loose. That's why I have a hard time adjusting it. So there, you need to rotate it just like that. Okay, and you can deploy the fangs here like this. Okay, and there. So you got this kind of serpent-like appearance. By the way, it's not really secure. You can easily remove it from the forearm. Okay, let's move it like this. Okay, so the head or the dragon head looks like this. Okay, it's not the same with the TV version, of course. This is the manga version, but it captures the essence of the dragon. And we got here a hole. Actually, this one is really loose here. We got the hole for where the flamethrower, or the flame from the flamethrower emits, like that. And there's a flap moving here also. The side of the head, there's a flap there. Okay, so let's attach it on the arm. Just like that. Okay, later we'll attach it. Let's go first with the waist. So the waist section, it can rotate like this, and the side skirt, to be honest, this is a bit stiff, so I'm afraid of on moving it because I might break the peg there, which is a bit brittle. So might as well do some sanding on that part before you install. It's my problem, I didn't sand it. And there, the butt flap can move independently, front skirt also, and the legs can kick up to this far, and it can kick backwards up to that far there. And I put the Bandai logo. Okay, so double jointed knees. So all the knees or leg structures of Gundam Wing kits are the same for the heavy arms, D-scythe, Shenlong, and even the Sandrock. They have the same inner frame for the legs. Okay, so there we got the foot. By the way, the foot can bend or rotate or move, I mean, for that, and expand, flex, like that. And I put number 5 there since this is a Gundam 5 in the anime. It calls the Gundam 5 number 5, like that. So now we attach the arm, the Shenlong arm, the right arm, and there we can expose the dragon fang. Rawr, just like that. Okay, so you got the dragon head there being deployed by the Shenlong. Okay, and the shield here, attach it here. There we go. And for the trident has peg holes there. So this can be attached, or purpose is to attach there, this peg port here. Okay, and it's perfect also for the Dalin decal peg that I already installed in the Dalin decal hand. So they fit, it fits also. The peg can be inserted there, and so the Shenlong can hold it. Gundam Shenlong can hold it like this perfectly fine. There we go. So for a quick size comparison, I got here the Gundam Sandrock. So they're almost the same, or they're the same height also. And RX-78 Gundam. So RX-78 is taller than the Shenlong, since most Gundam kits are shorter than the UC Century kits. So again, thank you so much for watching this quick review of the Gundam Shenlong Endless Waltz version, Master Grade from Bandai, and Skimmerman from Pureman Gunpla Studio. And by the way, before we end, I just see that there's this serpent head and there's this dragon head. Very cool! So see you next time for other Gundam reviews. Goodbye, God bless you.